Last year, we launched one of our most important projects funded by VC's discretionary funds, Khusela Ikamva. This is a sustainable campus project. This project will see our university use its campuses as living laboratories for collective innovation to reduce our ecological footprint and support environmental sustainability.
Khusela Ikamva means secure the future. And so really that's what this project is all about in terms of environmental sustainability. So we're really excited about how this project is going to draw different stakeholders across the university into this exciting opportunity to create a more sustainable campus. Khusela Ikamva is a 5-year project which has received 10 million rands of funding from the Vice Chancellor's strategic fund. That 10 million will basically be divided between 5 research leaders and each of their project components over that 5-year period. So basically a 2 million rand split per year between those 5 research components. The project has 5 different components. The first is focused on carbon, the second on water, the third on food, waste and wildlife nexus on campus, and the fourth is focused on waste to energy. And the fifth really draws all of those together and is about establishing a community of practice on campus.
Future Water is a transdisciplinary research endeavour geared towards managing water scarcity and building resilience in collaborative and impact-driven ways. So the title of our part of the Khusela Ikamva project is Transforming UCT into a water-sensitive, no-drop wasted campus. And our aim here is to facilitate fundamental change to the ways in which water is considered on campus through a co-created and user-centered approach that is designed to allow continuous input and feedback from all stakeholders at UCT. This will be achieved through research projects that seek to understand water use opportunities and other resource recovery options, such as those from urine commercialization, as well as the establishment of sustainable drainage systems, demonstration and research spaces to showcase the potential for climate resilient water infrastructure at UCT.
Now, our main goal is to achieve net zero greenhouse gas emissions at the University of Cape Town. And indeed, we want to meet these environmental targets while still matching our future energy demands. So we're looking at this in a couple of ways. The first one being reducing our electricity consumption as a whole. The second one, looking at transitioning our energy supply. And this involves the establishment of solar-powered living labs on campus. It also involves exploring options of purchasing power, renewable sources of power from independent producers. And it also involves looking at our own self-generation of power on campus itself. We're also looking at increasing the efficiencies of technologies that we're using on campus, as greater efficiency leads to less power needed. Last but not least, we're also looking at our transportation system and transitioning this into a more greener, more efficient means of transportation.
Waste management and recycling became issues at UCT soon after the turn of the millennium. Our initial efforts involved the provision of separated systems of bins so that clean and recyclable materials could be kept separate from food, contaminated and other non-recyclable materials. At the time, we introduced special bins for recycling, for example, war on waste paper bins in staff offices, but it was soon apparent that attempts to promote recycling at the university weren't delivering as hoped. Since that time, our approaches have been changed and fine-tuned and addressing problems as we saw them. This part of the project will continue with the assessment of waste audits to determine the percentage of accurate recycling and to continue to explore ways of raising awareness amongst the campus community.
My name is Britta Renkamp. I also work at ACDI, the African Climate and Development Initiative, and what we're trying to do in this project is to translate the rich knowledge that we find on this campus, because we've got lots of expertise on all sorts of sustainability domains, but we haven't quite managed to translate this knowledge into sustainable practices so that our campus can match up with our aspirations in being more sustainable. So we've been working with all sorts of stakeholders and we're trying to understand what expert opinions say so that we can actually channel this knowledge into a community of practice where everybody feels empowered to act towards sustainability.
I'm the project leader for the Waste, Energy, Water, Food Nexus component of this project. The purpose of this project is to apply circular design thinking to produce clean energy and bio-based products from food waste. We strive to achieve this through the development and implementation of a campus-wide integrated sustainable food waste management system through the conversion of organic waste to renewable energy and an effluent that is nutrient-rich, that can support the growth of biomass such as in algal systems, that can be converted to valuable products such as pigments. By diverting the food waste away from landfills, we can significantly reduce our carbon footprint. Successful implementation of this integrated food waste management system on campus will place UCT at the forefront of innovative thinking and facilitate a resource-efficient campus.
Our project looks into producing sustainable energy from food waste. Yes, you heard me right. I'm talking about food waste. So basically what we'll do is collect food waste from UCT residences as well as UCT food courts, and then digest this food waste using bacteria to produce biogas. Biogas can then be used for heating in the UCT kitchens. This is exciting, right? Yeah, I know, I'm also excited about it. So basically my role in the project is to oversee the implementation of this whole digestion process, and I'll be working alongside postgrad students as well as undergrad students.
I'd like to leave you with the words of one of my heroes, Nelson Mandela. He said, "It is in your hands to create a better future for those who live in it." UCT community, I'd like to encourage you to get involved and to participate in this project, and look forward to sharing more of the journey as we go.
We want each of you to pledge to become ambassadors for this important campaign, and every effort we all make to become more sustainable.